What's up, everyone?
Twilight of Princess.
Hold up. Yo, what is up, everybody? My first ever Zelda. I'm so excited.
Bro got the Zelda shirt and cargo shorts fit, Lord have mercy. 32 months, bitches.
Custom made by Boo Boom Boo in the chat. Custom painted, custom made swag. How are we all doing? Yeah, we are playing Twilight P
Drip.
for the PC. Twilight PC. Thank you, Frederick Strife, for the 69 months of Tier 2. Goddamn, thank you. Eli with a 32, and No Toast with the Prime just now. 15 months, thank you very much. Yeah, I've long talked about how first party Nintendo is like my biggest blind spot in gaming. You know, I've never really held one of these controllers until like last year, you know? Even. Not even once, I don't think. I always just had like a mental image of what this thing felt like, and it was pretty accurate, I must say. But I like it a bit more than I think I would have thought. Though this Z button can go fuck itself in hell forever. But yeah, we are out here with... The fuck was that? Twilight Princess. That was from the Stranger of Paradise stream. Why did that even show up? Oh, it's because the Elgato. It's because it's under here. I'm just gonna leave that there so that happens again next time. Anyways, I'm in the menus here, right? And I needed your guys' input on what I should be doing here, because this is the Dusk. It's got all sorts of options, you know, type shit. Let me just get this all lined up too. Alright. Look way older with a beard. Thank you. And a different hairstyle. Everything in vanilla settings. Reverb. Yeah, you guys, you tell me. Turn boom to dusk, turn down 75% not to fry your eyes. Oh, let's just go over it, right? This is all working like plug and play. Internal res. Is this... It's weird that it doesn't show you 16 by 9 resolutions, because this is off. Playing it in wide. But like, what's the closest to 1440p here? 2389. I think it is supposed to be saying it's just like not quite exact, because like whatever is, you know, like monitor that. Yeah, that's 1440p. So I bet it could go even higher, so I don't need anti-aliasing. This shit probably runs perfectly fine on a fucking HP Pavilion 2006, let alone my PC. Yeah, I've got a texture pack here. This texture pack is HD. It's the HD Twilight Princess Wii U version textures. I wanted textures that were a bit better than like the stock ones, but nothing unofficial or AI upscaled or all that bullshit. People just making shit up, you know. Momentous with the 37 months. Thank you. So how does this all look? Let me know. And I'm sure it all can be changed too, but I don't want to spend all day long, you know, fucking with it. Menu gaming, as you know I like to do. Somebody said turn this to 75%. I like that there's like a preview. Do 80, whatever. Oh well. It's interesting, this menu, when you full click the button, it double presses because there's like digital and then analog. Or vice versa. How's this all looking? I don't plan on using any bullshit like this, you know. Gameplay. Mirror mode. Oh yeah. I did hear about this on Wii. It's mirrored because Zelda is left-handed. Right?
Twitch never
Wiimote.
tells me when I'm unsubscribed.
That's crazy. Yo, Bonehead, with the 21 months. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Been waiting for you to play this game so long. Didn't I say I was gonna play this like less than 3 weeks ago? I guess that is a long time. 185 by 1 res. I'm on a 16 by 9 monitor. I think it's just rounding weirdly or interpreting my monitor weirdly, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, how's this all looking? Anything that matters here? It's mostly default anyways. You know, volume, reverb, non-stop Midna's Lament. Gee, I sure hope that stays on. Whatever that means. Spatial sound. Whatever. Yeah, I'm keeping this all on. I'm sure it's all normal. When I started, there was like the option of like, you know, pure original experience versus like, you know, the Dusk, like preset stuff. I just picked the Dusk one and changed. All I've changed is my resolution and what you've seen on here. But we are out here. Yo, who did that? Redo with the 58 months. Thank you. Paper Mario. All right, paper. Paper. Think about it. Anyways, we all good? How do I even start this? Graphics back end, auto, yeah, whatever. We good? How does this shit work? What do I do? Where's the play button? I've seen every button but the play button. Back out? Oh, is this like the launcher? What's the back out button? I guess I can use my mouse too, but... What do you mean back out? B? Oh. Oh, I was in the settings. I forgot this menu was here. Thanks. Play. Oh shit, it's already playing. Wow, it just started. Okay. I thought it was a launcher that I full screened. It's just the whole ass game. Sheesh. Man, I love decompilations. I never really played one other than fucking around with Mario.exe because that was like I think the first time I'd ever heard of that happening. Yeah, it's my first Nintendo game, first day out here, first ever stream. Of all the Zeldas, this one was always the one that looked the most interesting to me, highest on my radar, so I'm glad that this came out recently. Because I know there are other Zeldas that got decomps, like the N64 ones, but I never really gaff about those. Watch the attract mode? Oh, like the demo? Is that what this is? Or just like sitting here and let it play out? David playing at the same time with you? Hell yeah. Sure, I'll watch the attract demo. Tony Hawk had really cool ones, I remember. Thug 2. Oh shit, FMV. Title Loop 1. Feels the aura. I don't really know much about these games. Other than this is the one where you can turn to a wolf, and there's a bunch of shit related to that. And also, her, of course. Everybody knows about Midna. Everybody knows a little bit too much about Midna, actually. Yo, they got boats. This is like E3 commentary. Yo, they got boats and they got a... It's interesting seeing like just the raw FMV, but up here in the... This is stretched different, isn't it? Because it's like the 4x3 FMV, but I'm playing at 16:9. Are there many FMVs in this game that are gonna have that applied to it, or is that really just it? Start. Yo. You could create a memory card. Sure. That's the only one? Okay, cool. Quest log? What are these? What do you mean quest log? Oh, these are save slots, dumbass. Is this like Nocturne where it's like, you know, they say the name you put in here and they're just gonna call me Sham the whole time, or is it just a save file name? Yes? Yes. Okay, well, I'm not trying to be Sham Link, I'll just leave it as Link. I'm not trying to do anything stupid with this. Lonk. They'll call you Sham. I think I'm Link. I mean, I'm dressed up like a Be Sham. Kevin? Like Epic Games. Link of P. I'll be Link. I'm not trying to do anything stupid. Yo, what the name of my horse? Hold on. This is a different story. That's a different story. Like, this is... Nobody really cares about this, right? Isn't like canon department. Epona? Kevin? Is the horse gender neutral? Name it Klebold, please. That sounds... Never mind. Yeah, I figured Epona was a girl horse name. But, I mean, what does that matter too much? The horse gender name? Name the horse Zelda. Horse is a mare? What does that mean? Mare? I kinda like the idea of naming the horse Sham. A penis. Nightmare. Lonk. Link in a Lonk is adventure. Name it your mom. Why would I do that? I'm about to name it your mom. I'm about to name the horse after your mom. David? Or, what was the name of that movie we watched? El Bamba? To name it after the singer. No, we're going Sham horse. Keep it simple, but funny. Matador? Hell Rider? Hell Biker? No, let's keep it simple. Simple but custom. You ever feel a strange sadness as dusk falls? I'm not reading, by the way. I don't have the energy for that in the long haul. Though I do want to do a attempt a playthrough of Devil Summoner like that with like the script, but whatever. Shut up, Lonk is talking. Stay focused. Focus, S. The hour of Twilight. Very angular. Look at the difference in like the poly count of their faces. That's funny. Obviously, that's, you know, how games be of this time. Gotta go on a delivery. Man, I love 6th gen water rendering. It's just nice. It's just nice. You're wearing the khakis for the bit? Oh yeah. I got the whole set on Full set bonus. I almost considered not wearing the chain because part of this outfit is being frumpy, but this is my interpretation of it with swag. Full set debuff. -2 charisma. +1 int. A lot of poppin'. That's just how the game is, right? I mean, this is a GameCube game. I'm playing it on my GameCube. GameCube 2. That I built. It's the controller and everything. It's compiling. That makes sense. Damn, you can't even play Twilight Princess without worrying about shader compilation, huh? Kidding. It's probably not even shaders that are doing that.
Hey!
Damn, he's actually talking some shit. That's a goated ass window to just like pop out of when people are talking shit to you.
40 months with the greatest streamer of all time.
All time.
Thanks for all
High
the
praise.
good content.
Eternal, thank you for the 40 big months. Where's Sham? Good question. I'm glad I named him that. Goddamn Sham. Where's my horse? Oops.
Hey!
Oh, why the long face, my friend? Bro's just like permanently discontent. Oh, you can go first person. This is a button check. Yo! I love FPS modes in games. Nah, that's a good dodge roll. That's one thing I knew about these games is they have a dodge roll.
Hey!
Don't say don't think it. My segue here was going to be, I remember the first and only time I've ever played Final Fantasy 15 and had my hands on that game. And this was like 2016, you know, hot off the heels of like being super duper deep into Kingdom Hearts, you know. And I remember dodge rolling as Noctis and like running around and I'm like, wow, this game sucks. Because when you dodge roll, this is not even a dodge roll. You're just pressing a button that makes Noctis do an awkward little stumble roll. And that's how I knew the game sucked, and I was right. I gotta get a Shamantha, my horse. What other buttons are there? Probably don't have... Oh yeah, this is lock on, right? It does like the pillar boxing. On the left. Trigger. Also locks your perspective, it's just, or your angle, which is pretty neat. Alright, alright. What was like the frame rate of this game originally? Like I'm sure it's 30, but was it stable? $30. Stable 30? Washed Sham. Sweet. Good to know. The song that Sham likes. I'm going to play some Majin Tensei OST up in here. I do like that song. They weren't wrong. Speak to my horse. this was a good decision naming this horse this. What are these symbols on the bottom? Horse stamina? I guess so. What does that icon represent? Oh, like slapping, right? Yeah, boosts. Okay. My slap meter. Can't go there. Turn around. That's the 180 quick turn, right? How did I do that? Whatever. I'm not clipping the gate. You know, I had half a mind to try. I didn't even know that was a thing, though. But I'm not doing some bullshit like that unless I do it by accident. It'd be funny. Ordon Village. So are these the Wii U version textures? They represent spurs. Okay. I've never seen a spur, like an image of a spur, other than when they're on boots.
It's begun.
Oh, here we go. Yo, Human Air Strike, thank you for the 500 bits. #1 user of my text-to-speech. Appreciate it. What are my
Cheer
items?
500. Look at the shit they got me shitting. I can't live a normal life.
Shit they got me shitting.
So I gotta be down with HT Abu 18 Woad. I'm a edu fool with money on my money. Got my wang in my hand and my gland. I'm a low, and my homies is down. So don't arouse my PP. We spending most our lives living in the gangsta's pair. Keep spending most our lives living in the gangsta's pair. We spending most our lives living in the gangsta's pair. Keep spending most our lives living in the gangsta's pair.
Yo, thank you very much, as always. The dollar might linger, but that's just what he does. I think I could throw this. What year was this game made? Oh shit. Acquired. 2006. Oh, this is kind of late in the game, huh? That's later than I would have guessed. Late in the 6th gen game. Sometimes I feel like when I play new games that are new to me, you know, especially classics that I've just never perceived, I get the overwhelming urge to like play the game like I'm Hideo Kojima being shown Halo 3, where I just like interact with some of the most like minute like bullshit things just to see what it's like. Like Kojima playing Halo 3 and like all he did was he like shot in melee like a blade of grass or like a tree leaf just to see it, like the physics interaction of it, and he's like nice, and then like didn't play anything else of it. Alright, what is my objective here? Let's walk back in here. I must speak to the mayor. Be free. I like the idea. Gotta go to the ranch. But I do want to check out what's in town here. My first day out here. I wonder, are there any options for anything? Like auto camera? I think I like hold lock on, but we'll see. Brightness screen ratio. Ratio check sample. Sample complete. Sound. Get me out of here. These are GameCube textures. Yeah, I was wondering if the textures I installed, if that was working or not, because they do look a little original, to say. But I'll worry about that shit later. Oh, like you can clamber on some shit, okay. You install them right? I did. I put them in the folder in the setting in the launcher. I already had that shit enabled by default. But I'll mess with that later. Young Link. This is the store, but it's not open right now. I'm definitely coming back. Check that out later. Young Link. I knew that was gonna get somebody calling him by his wrong legal name. What is this camera option? Like an overhead? That's cool. They let you activate the KH1 Halloween Town camera angle on demand. Any game that does that, I call it that. Don't say it, don't think Kingdom Hearts. It's just like Kingdom. Okay. Oh shit. Arcade Gentleman with the bits and the info, thank you. Original is 2006 Wii. And the Wii version was in November, GameCube was in December. So this come out at like the same time on both? I guess the Wii and the GameCube are the same fucking thing if you think about it. We gotta hurt him. Let me do it. Don't speak. Whoop. Oh yeah. Go in. Yo, I've seen that prompt in real life before. Fish on. Go in. Yo, why is he... He's aggro. Oh my god, you can go first person on the horse. Hey, yeah. That's a good pop-up. Go in. Fish on. Can you do this whole thing like this in first person? No, you can't. It's actually feels nice to do when you're locked on. Double goat. Speedrun doc music. I've never heard, I never really watched a lot of speedrun documentaries. Except for Summoning Salt, where they just have all the music from home because it's like essentially royalty free. Just became like synonymous with those types of videos. Don't pet the goat. He just like killed me. Or whatever. Maybe that helps actually. Hey, listen to my calls. Listen to my calls. Yeah. Can I whoop this guy too? Hey, get in the barn. Whoa, hold on. Do you see them? He's doing the dance that dudes do that are at like a smooth style trance like DJ set, like they're locked in, just like looking at the DJ, but they're just like tapping their knee ever so slightly. Deep house junkie, just like looking at the DJ right in the front row. That's what he was doing when he was doing that turning animation. Jump the gate. Yep. I will do that. This is the horse's tutorial. That's good enough. Cool, you can go first person on the horse. First person in general. Now how do I hop the fence? Let me out. Oh. The opposite of what I was told. Oops. I'm a free spirit. Is this the fence? I'm trying to hop the fence to leave, not do that. 7-zip may have generated another folder so the textures are too deep. I opened up that folder, unless there's like one in between. I'll look at it later. Because it looked like all the textures were like organized in terms of like this area, that area, in their own folders or some shit. How do I leave? Did you update your 7-zip lately? No, I haven't, but I have heard that there's some vulnerability, so I should probably do that. Maybe I may have missed some vital information. Hold on. Hey. Smell, please. Hello? Oh, you dash. I was waiting for a prompt. A prompt that was just like jump. Or contextual, I guess. I did it over here. Prompt slop gamer? I've been being prompts all day. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the fort. You hold on. I think I may have. Okay. Okay, listen. Listen, right? That dude said, "Oh, you have to dash just before the gate." I thought it was like a timing thing, not just like, "Oh yeah, you have to be sprinting and then you go over the dash." Okay. Psh. Didn't realize the dash wasn't something you could just hold and do. It's a dash, not a sprint. Why do they give a fuck how late I'm sleeping in? Yo, you can look out the window. Manual says only, don't forget. True. I keep that in mind. If I ever need to save before, like, between the game just automatically prompting me, I'll keep that in mind. Because you can just do that whenever, right? Yeah, you can. Cool. There's an autosave. Yeah, hold on. Let me take another look at the options and like the launcher options and shit. Just to now that we're in there. Continue playing. No. What does that do? Does it put me back in the launcher? Okay. This is this. Is it possible to go launcher options can be opened anywhere? Oh yeah, it's like select. Good thing I don't have a select button. I'm on the game. Yeah, escape key. You're right. Okay, put me back in. All right. So escape key. Start plus R on GameCube. Okay. I see, okay. Alright, so. Did that work? Oh, yeah, that is. Okay. I can see the difference just from doing that. I wonder if there's a way to turn off auto camera. The older I get, the more I like manual on like every game. But let's not worry about that. Free camera. This is the anti-art option, right? That's an anti-art gamer option, as I was told by the Devil May Cry community on Moss. It's nice, yeah, you just get a camera and just use it. I see how I feel about that. It's completely manual now. But yeah, these are the textures I was trying to work with. Now we got them. I'm just gonna set that back to how it was. I think that's more natural. Oops. Like this flute. There we go. Yeah, it just kind of works better. Anyways. Nice light rays. I'm gonna be a super, like, explorer gamer. The older I've gotten, ironically, the more I feel inclined to fuck with all of, like, the nooks and crannies of games that are new to me. Like, funny shit. Oh, is there fall damage in this game? Is that a thing? It's dark in here. What the fuck? I need a torch. I ain't got shit. Yeah, but it's minimal? Okay. Like, it'd have to be a lot higher than this drop, right? Yeah, there's probably not too much I can fuck with just in here right now. Yet. 2 hearts fall damage at most? Okay. Yeah, you'd have to probably really be going for it, huh? Whoa. Game took its time compiling or whatever on that turnaround. How was the stream at and everything looking? I got 1440p working again. I had to roll back a bunch of Intel graphics card drivers because every time I update Intel drivers, like half the time it just like fucks with one of my encoding settings. Oh shit. It's so funny hearing the GameCube controller noises when I'm not playing Melee. Because that noise in my head, like, that's me trying to mash out of a grab. So hearing that in a random ass game like this is really funny. Did you hear? A slingshot. Oh yeah, the font is a lot nicer looking now too. Fuck ass baby. Looks like a football. He looks like he's 80 years old. But he's like stuck in a small form. Thinks Melee's too hard. That's not what I meant. I think my thing with Melee is that it's so, like, I like it. I like it a lot, but there's so many, like, relative to how that game is, and I guess what it is originally made for, there are so many things of tech and moving parts that are like every single input you gotta be like, okay, yeah, let me David cancel my fast fall when I'm trying to do my David dash. You know, let me guarantee wrist damage so I can keep frame advantage. That's pretty cool, I will have to say. Soapy Stream 1. I should do that. Because I got my adapter and everything hooked up on here. I got Slippy on here. No horse. Yo, is this a secret tunnel? Secret. Yo. Tunnel POV. Hold on, I have a bit I have to indulge. I have to indulge myself on this one bit real quick. Real quick. Fucking God, why is this not organized? was reminded of first-person SMT. I've been thinking about trying to do a series of streams of Sega Saturn version of Soul Hackers, because I own it physically, and a Japanese Sega Saturn to play it on. That and original Devil Summoner. And it'd be fun to do a Soul Hackers playthrough on it as a dry run for... One of these days I'm going to absolutely attempt to do a full playthrough of OG Devil Summoner with some kind of method of translation that isn't like a mod that we have to depend on some bums that don't actually make it, you know? Like some kind of like Google Lens overlay on screen while also having like the translated script on hand and, you know, reading it out, and oh my god, I just slipped my pumpkin. Hey, there's a rupee down here. What flavor in the Misa? For Soul Hackers or OG? That's a difficult question because it's really just the choice between Zio and Agi. But it's like, do I guarantee that I'll have the easiest time against most bosses with Zio? Or do I guarantee I'll be able to just blow up in one shot most random encounters with Agi route? And it's not like on 3DS where you can just like change the difficulty down to easy and guarantee escapes. I think it would be Agi Hama route. Hey, got a rupee. Oh shit, you can swim. Can you go first person underwater? You can. Yeah, to get the textures working, I just had to toggle the setting on and off. Because it was on by default, it just didn't. But now it did. This looks nice. Nice, but faithful. There's gotta be something down here. Why does he swim like that? I've never seen anybody swim right, left-sided. He's like on one side. What are you doing? Didn't they steal from the shop? Isn't this the culprit? Let's see what I can do about this. I guess I'm gonna need a slingshot to deal with this guy, huh? Sounds like a chew toy. Oh, hold up. Fuck. Can't be done? Can't be done? I'm trying to throw it at him. What was he thinking? What do you mean? First thought is to throw rocks at the monkey? Yeah, but isn't he a thief? I was talking to the shop lady and she said that, you know, mischievous monkeys have been stealing the product. Got a second opinion. What other tool might be useful? A slingshot! Wow! Yeah, but what if you could do it with a rock and it's like a secret method? You just don't understand the plane of expertise I come from. See, if this were Deus Ex 2000, that would be a solution. Deus Ex 2000, you know that game? That's the game where flaming garbage, if you set it on fire, and there are like laser tripwires in proximity. Once the flaming garbage has like exploded because it was on fire, little paper shreds will come out of it, and you would think that that's just like a little texture or an effect, but no. The little paper that can go into the air will collide with collision like laser tripwires and set them off and activate the turrets and get you killed. Think about it. Happened to me once. It's made me rethink every physics interaction in like every game I've ever played, because I'm like, holy shit, How did that happen? Oh, I know where the cat is. I'll find your cat. I know where she is. She, they, you know. I wish Deus Ex was a better FPS game. It has like 5 hours of music. Every stage has a field theme, a talking theme to NPCs, and a battle theme. But like the battle themes, that's like a stealth-focused game primarily, where even if you're, you know, going guns out, it's still like combat encounters where the music will play only last like 10 seconds tops on average. But like the battle themes are all like a minute and a half long. Like, imagine if a JRPG had a special battle theme for every area or dungeon you're in. That's what that game is, and it's not even made in a way where it focuses letting the music play out. I need a fish to bait this cat, unless I can get him myself. Is this like, I wonder if this is like, catching Piglet in KH1. Oh, there. Maybe sneak up from the rear. Have you ever play Cyberpunk? I have it. Funny story. I bought that game on launch full price. I've never booted it up once. I couldn't refund it. I sat on it too long. But, you know, I have it. Sarah? Digital Devil Saga cat? A quick little stick up. I can do that. Oh. Oh. That's how you jump? Oh, they just do that. Okay. Whoa. Auto hop ledges. Oh. Struggling this hard in a kid's game? Yeah, it's just like a... It's a new language for how interactions work. It's new to me. Yeah, I got Moe's crosshair from Counter-Strike. Let's go. This is a fly-by-wire bird? Hold on. Get back here. What's Bug doing? You tell me. It's like a magic missile. Yeah, this is a trust the process playthrough. You see me doing some shit, you're getting pissed off, you better hold that. You might learn something. You might learn a thing or two from my process. I like that noise. I'm assuming this doesn't work on this. First time playing? Oh yes. I've never played a Zelda. Ever. Okay, you can't use the bird as a missile. I'm sure that's for something else. I think how long it takes to summon the bird. It's a hard commitment every time. Come on over here. You can press minus to skip it. Minus? On the keyboard? It would be start on GameCube. Minus, huh? Thanks. Ooh. Yo. The bees! They frightened me. This makes me think I should play more like very sandboxy, like solution type games on stream. Where it's like even more open-ended of like a make your own solution or like figure out what the hell you're doing kind of game. There are a lot of those, aren't there? Like, what was that space game that was all about that? Portal? I've played Portal 1 and 2. That, I don't think would be the same idea. Prey. Piglet's Big Game. Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yeah, both of those games, aren't they? Prey. Oh, with an E. Bro's playing the Malo Mart game. Dead Space? I've played Dead Space. That's not a... Oh, is this the part of the stream where everybody interprets this as like, oh yeah, let me put my favorite game and then a question mark? No, I like Dead Space. I played the remake a while ago. Kingdom Hearts 2. You said space game. No, I mean, did you hear anything else that preluded that? Games where you guys can watch me have an insane brain process to like figure out puzzles that have multiple solutions, maybe even emergent gameplay solutions. I guess like Deus Ex, replaying that on stream would be neat. Or but there was this one game. It was like, you know, like YouTube favorite, yeah, immersive sims in general, but what was it? It was like a space puzzle game. Shit would happen, you know? How does nobody not know what I'm talking about? Maybe somebody said it. No, not Kerbal Space Program. Or Prey. No, it's like a... It isn't like a horror game or an FPS. It's not Prey. You guys are gonna feel so stupid. No Man's Sky? No. Getting closer, though. If I knew the name, if I remember the name of the game, I would say it, but it's like... Mist? No, I don't think so. Space Engineers? I haven't even heard of that. Space Jam? Kerbal? No. Outer Wilds, yes. Fuck. That's what it was. That's a game I always get mixed up with, Outer Worlds. But yeah, Outer Wilds was what I was thinking of. It's BIS. What does that mean? Best in slot? It's an interesting usage of the word best in slot. But I agree. Best in show. Best in Sneed. I'm not taking my sneeze off. I am Sneakers O'Toole. Best in slots. It's funny to call a game best in slot when it's like, you know, your helmet in Path of Exile 2. You found something best in slot for your build. What'd she say? I don't listen to pregnant women, I guess. I made that cradle. Oh, I know where the cradle is. I know it. I know how to help you. I need to help the cat first. And there's an eagle. But I'm not sure what that was all about other than getting that secret. Oh, the cat turned around. Hold on. This changes everything. I just noticed how dark Link's hair got for a second there because it was wet. That's pretty neat. Hey. Maybe I can chase you back to your owner. Like with the goats earlier. There might be another part of the puzzle I have not discovered. Oh yeah, what if I slow walk you? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Hey. Yeah, go home. Why am I holding this? Go home. Nice and calm. We're going home. No, not that way. Come on. Not that way. You go up ladders. If the cat can't go across the bridge, then I know it's definitely not the solution. But you don't go across bridges? You're not allowed? That was my first idea, was getting fish, but perhaps I need to... That can happen? Can I just pick you up? Can I just pick you up and bring you home? I've managed to get you stuck in the water, which is something that can happen, I guess. You saw that? Calling down a hawk? Down a hawk, huh? Didn't know that was possible. You see the process? Trust the plan. My goat got loose. Okay, you can pick up cocks, but you can't pick up cats. You can pick up cocks, you can't pick up pussy. Oh, whatever. Where's the cat? Drowned. Oh. Well, at least I don't know where he is. Hey, look, I got you a friend, okay? Alright, let's find a fishing rod. Almost certainly what I need to do here. Hey. It's a good photo. Ain't shit in here. Go was trying to tell you something earlier in chat about backseating policy, right? None. I will have the executive decision on if I let these bits play out for too long. Don't worry. Trust the process. Woods and Spirits Spring. Let's go to the ranch. There are more areas within my range than just this. Maybe I should check back here to see what the hell happened with that goat that I just ran me through. Let's see what happened over here. Let's assess the damage. Hey, what happened over here? You see something? Who the hell are you? Oh! Dude, what is your fucking problem? Give me the damn thing. Oh. I need to find your mom. Give her a little house call. I'll be right back. How does this go? The map? Whoa. I'm in the woods. I like the way this game controls and feels. Oh yeah, this is where this is. Alright. Yeah, I know where I am. Any secrets of the waterfall? This is not a waterfall. Alright. This does nothing for your speed, right? Doing this is purely stimming. But maybe downhill. Rolling, it's faster. How much? Like 2%? That's good to know. I do like when there's something one can do. Ooh, I found a thing. Another one. I just went straight through. Nice. Alright, let's go get that fishing rod. You want to time them as well as possible to keep the speed, or like you can maintain it? I guess it's like KH1, all the same. It's never really something I think about in KH1 is dodge roll timing, but if I ever am, I just double tap the button around the time of like where you want to chain it, and that helps increase the odds that you get it. Not that there's much to get in that, but you know what I mean. Alright, the ranch. This may or may not be what I'm looking for here. I think I know actually who I need to talk to. Is it the pregnant lady? Let's see. Hey, do you care about the goat that just like ran me through? Okay, he doesn't care. Oh? Yeah, whatever, man. I really like the GameCube controller having a big central button. That's a nice feeling. Your thumb is just resting on like the big important button. The idea that the company was like, okay, yeah, this is the button, and nobody will ever, you know, think otherwise, because how could it not be the button for like 90% of interactions, and being the interact button essentially, the main interaction, confirm, whatever. That's really nice about this thing. Also, Octogate is really neat of a concept. Anyways. You have my rod? Okay. Well, I know the cradle's over there. The cat is the cat still underwater? I did room transitioning, fix that. Have I even gone in that house yet? Alright, cat's fine. What the fuck just happened to me? Okay. I don't think I've gone in here. Whoa. Hey. Pick up? Seemingly you can pick up every small animal except for the cat that you need to retrieve. Hey. Puppy. A shield. Master shield. Is that the master shield? I'm taking your dog. Fuck, you can't. Never mind. You can pick up like every other animal except for the cat that you need to get. Whatever. Alright, so. She was telling me some shit about somebody that I forgot about already. You're gonna put the bee larva in an empty bottle? I guess I could. I suppose that's something one could do. Have I been in here? I thought I was. There isn't anyone in here. Optimal fireplace. Non-optimal chair placement, but we'll worry about that later. Yeah, okay. What even is this place anyways? Oh, it's the dude making the shield, I suppose. Hey, some rupees. Just for me. Is it a secret cove? No, it is not. Ah, blades of grass. What are these? More eagles?
Goated game.
Yo.
And Ordon is such a vibe.
Yo, Wolfblade. With the 14 months. Thank you. Yeah, I see the vision. Alright, so. I think I know what I need to do. I just need to know how to do it. Let's go. Oh. Alright, so. I got my Counter-Strike crosshair ready to go. Already got that. This might be the only thing you do with this, TBH. Can you get a closer look? Oh, wait a minute. Alright, so. Yo. I did not see that there were more eagle grass over here. Okay, it's still, I can still get it. Into salvageable. Yo. Hey, I found your stupid ass thing. Give me my damn fishing rod. Did you guys really think that I was like, I had to like, do you think I would have had to room transition and redo the eagle interaction to get that? Would you guys have done that in that situation? That's the difference between you and me. No? Oh well. I guess we're more alike than I thought. That's awesome. I would have thugged it out. That was done. Prime delivery. Yo. Got my Bobby. Oh, and does this game have the Ape Escape item mapping scheme where like you can like change it to a button and it shows up on the HUD? I like when games do that. Yo. Wall, wall, wall. Ape Escape style. Every Zelda's like this? Hell yeah. I guess Ape Escape got it from this, huh? What does B do? These for later? Okay. Hello. Oh. It's more than just the select item button, huh? Oh, I see. It's analog. Oh! Fish on! Fish on, bros. Hold on. Fish on. Just like, Alright, hold up. Action Bass PS1. Hold on. Okay, hold. Now that I understand how this works, right? I can't see it bobbing all the way down there. That'd just be what it's doing, huh? That's cool. It's like its own physics object. You can fuck with it almost completely freely. Probably really cool with a Wiimote, huh? Hey. Hold on. Realign the bobber. Realign my Bobby. Hey. Come on, man. Oh, I see. Doesn't count as it being in the water, huh? What kind of bait do I even have on this thing anyways? What a weird rod. The hook is so far away from the... The game is like, it's focusing on the bobber, but not the hook. I need to see the hook. You didn't put bait on it. You can do that. Bitch! Who needs bait? Go home. I like how this is just like these camera angles. This is just like a Midnight Club Games replay mode where it's just like. Alright, nice. And the original, you would have to do that twice. I would have done that shit easily. Process trusted. You must hear this. Okay, YouTube thumbnail. Bottle's half empty, huh? How full is the situation command meter? Quick question. How full is this meter? I'm just wondering. I just want to know how full is this meter. 2 arrows? How full is it? That was a funny day on Twitter yesterday, huh? Wasn't it? People hated you for that tweet. I was just asking a simple question. I didn't even say anything about the game being bad or anything. I just want to know how full is the meter in a simple percentage. And they didn't like that very much. And it wasn't even, like, primarily, like, a response. Like, there were plenty of people that were like, yeah, you know, I like the game, but that meter sucks. It should just be a bar. But there were so many people that were, like, doing mental gymnastics to be like, actually, it's okay to... It's very, it gives me a sense of satisfaction knowing the form value meters and, you know, not being told the exact fucking amount, right? Did you know... Quick, derail before, you know, we get back to the game, of course. Did you know that in Cage 3... The criteria for filling situation command arrows, it's not based on damage and it's not based on hit count either. There's a more specific factor here. The factor of filling your form change meter, every attack in the game has its own form value. So, like, some finishers and some parts of finishers will do more than standard hits, rather than it being a flat hit count amount. Right? Did you know that? I think that's also a thing in Birth by Sleep for the, you know, the style change meter. And that's fine and all, but when it's in a game that only shows you progress on the bar in 25%, and doesn't show you the, you know, anything in between. It shows you 3 arrows to represent 4 stages. So when I ask people, just in a random quote to respond to somebody just, you know, engagement farming by saying like, let me say that Cage 3 is every category better than Cage 2. And indignantly be like, I'm right and you're wrong. Just trying to get to whatever meager amount of subscribers, right? They did not like me asking, how full is this meter when 2 arrows are showing? Because in that picture I took, it was like 2 hits away from hitting 3 arrows, so it was virtually like 72%, even though it shows 2 arrows out of the 3 arrows. Which you would think means 75% when there's 2 arrows, but no, that's actually half. It's either half or slightly under 75% because the game fucking doesn't show you a very specific amount at all of your main resource meter. Like every other fucking game has a bar. Like imagine if your health bar and your MP was like that too. I was gonna make an edit. Maybe we'll do that after a stream of you know, the original screenshot I took, but like the whole screen, but then take Sora's health bar, Sora's MP, and everything else, and just display them in fourths. Only. Like, closest to the, like, the nearest fourth, just to be like, yeah, you guys see the problem now? People trying to gotcha you with RV. Yeah, True Blade. True Blade being like, oh, if Cage 2 players can count reaction value, then they can also count situation value. That's not what it's called, by the way. The wiki calls it form value, and so does the Ultimania. And that was another thing I was going to do. Was, I actually, in Premiere, I already have this set up, actually. Every single hit of that combo, in this example, I marked on Premiere so that later I could, like, go back and make, like, an on-screen, like, math formula so that I myself would have an actual answer of how full the bar was. Because in order to get that, you have to do that. So the formula would be going through every single combo swing. This was pre-remind combo, so I would just have to find out how much standard hits do. With, like, the, I guess, a situation boost didn't exist. At least not in my setup. Critical converter didn't exist. This was a... You know, maybe critical mode had come out by then. I actually don't remember. This was 2019. For the $6 Rs combo, right? I was going to do, like, have a formula on screen that is, like, being updated as the hits are going through, so that I could track what the situation value was, because True Blade saying, you know, in ESL fashion at least, if Cage 2 players can track reaction value, which they don't have to or ever do, tracking form value, that's not something anybody ever fucking does, and if you did try to do that on the fly, then you're schizophrenic. Because you'd also have to factor in, like, well, yeah, 20% with situation boost, and then also whatever amount critical converter gives you when your MP is charging, plus whatever fucking amount if you're using cure converter. You know that cure converter is also a formula? There's a formula on cure converter. The amount of situation value that you get from a cure is variable based on how much remaining MP you had when you hit cure. So if you were to use Curaga with, like, 1 MP remaining, you get less than if you used it off a fresh bar. Did you know that? Because I didn't fucking know that either. It's all part of a general trend of how Cage 3 has all these insane formulas and situational contexts on how everything works, while also showing you nothing on screen to reference how that matters. Like, if you thought all that was crazy, then just go look at the formulas and rules on how team attacks work. Because they fill up based on your proximity to party members, and the amount that is required for a team attack to proc is randomly rolled between 80 and 120 at the start of a fight. And yes, I had somebody also in the replies of that whole chain of Twitter thread or whatever saying, like, oh yeah, you can influence this and make it so if you want team attacks more, you can abide by these Byzantine fucking rules, and you'll get them more. And it's like, I have tried to get team attacks on demand, or, you know, for the Cage 3 video, the Cage 3 experience, when I killed Snowball boss fight with the goofy tree team attack, you know how long that fucking took? Too fucking long. While I was also had the wiki page open for the team attack formula value. Insane formulas just for it all to end up being virtually RNG, you know? And then form changes are not RNG, you know, they're consistent other than Grand Magics, that's their whole other thing. Grand Magic chance is, it takes the form value that you filled with the specific element and makes that the percentage. So say you got 60 of your 100 form value with fire, and it's a 60% chance with no other modifiers. It wasn't like that in 0.2. This is going to be a video, not what I'm saying right now, but like me ranting about these formulas and shit as a result of yesterday's little Twitter thread. I definitely want to make a video about that because just the insane logic of Cage 3's systems is hilarious. Anyways, I need to piss real quick. Let's just get up onto a scenic little spot. I'll get back to this and then stop thinking about Cage 3 for at least 18 hours. Let me just get a bird real quick to hang out with.
I I travel in worlds you can't even imagine, you can't conceive of what I'm capable of. I'm so far beyond you. I'm like a god in human clothing. Lightning bolts shoot from my fingertips.
Yo, for real, with the 36 months, thank you. I will be right back. I'm just gonna take a quick get up and stretch and piss, and then we'll get back to it. Full focus, no yapping about KH3 Twitter bullshit. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I went to the bathroom, I looked in the mirror, and I forgot I was wearing this whole ass fit, cargos and all. I'm like, holy shit. Alright. Be free. Oops. Let's drink. Baja Blast. Alright. I got the rod. Read the cat. I think there's something else I need from here. For some reason I thought I needed the rod from here, but that was earlier. I got the beehive. I don't even know if that was mandatory. I got the bottle. Oh yeah, the bottle is for the bees. Bottles for the bee. That's what it's for. I have it. Got that kind of out of order, but I figured it out with my own gaming intuition. Alright. Scoop. Scoop diddy hoop. Scoop. Oh, I need to equip bottle. Well, bottle. Bottle. There we go. Milk. Oh, this was for... I was supposed to have this for the fishing, huh? Oh. That's funny. You can't have it for that. Okay. It's interesting that they make you do that. Let me just try that out real quick and get a fish. See what I can do with a fish on my own. Am I equipped with a bee? Never mind. Oh yeah, the slingshot. Right. Can I get more bees? I may have eaten them. Give me that shit back, please. You get a 4th heart with that, okay. Equip. Don't eat the fucking bee again. Let's button check what we're learning. We're already on the rod. Oh. Set your rod and larva. And use the larva. Using when the rod is not equipped. Didn't I have the rod equipped when I ate the larva? Is it auto on the rod in this current state? Rod icon changes. Oh, and it is there. Okay, so it's like an auto consumable. I see. Yeah, it is there. Alright. I thought that was a more active, involved process than it was. Good to know. Fish on. Nice. 11-incher, huh? Nice. The fish journal. I don't get to keep the fish. Fish journal. Fish smiles. Cool. How much is my wallet anyways? Alright, so. Willis. Alright. Operation Fishing Hook. Or, Slingshot. Well, you know, part of the whole agenda, too. I need to get the... something from... No, didn't I get the rod from you? Yes, I did. Alright, so... Willis. Willis. You want my bee larva? Whatever. Blocked. Take a look around with. Oh, that's a very interesting way to enter the shop menu. You're like actually looking with the left stick, which is not the camera look stick. I'm down 1 rupee for this. That's funny. Well, I know what I have to do for that. I need to find 1 rupee. I can do that all day long. Been doing pretty good getting them. At least. There's gotta be one of these somewhere. Hey. Richer. That is from this intellectual property, isn't it? Come back. Yeah, there it is. When you're a little. Richer. Now I am. Bitch. You can fly? You can fly or glide with them. Good to know. Discovered. They fly now. You can slow fall. You can slow fall. Fast slow fall with them. Good to know. I'll buy it. Pumpkin seeds. Woo! Acquired. Nice. Alright, looks like we have gotten just about everything here. But what is... Ooh. I wonder what you could do with these guys when you have them. Oh, you can't climb with them. I want to lab this interaction out real quick. Yeah, you do get to choose mirror mode. I have it on normal mode because I'm not on a Wii, but that is an option that this has. Yo. That's pretty neat, you can do that. Alright, well, slingshot acquired. Let's go back to the house.
Hey!
Hey! Get out of here. Every Zelda after this, Link is left. Well, he's right-handed. Every Zelda before he's left. So why is he... What is he in this right now? He is... He's right-handed in this, right? Why is he? The left, he's left-handed. Why is he right-handed right now? Use the rod with his right? He is holding it with his right, yeah. Why... What's up with that? Only with a sword. I get the slingshot. Mission accomplished. Hit the targets. You can walk on. Whoa. The fuck? He blew up. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Optimal. Optimal. This is what they got Charlie with. That's what they got Abe Shinzo with. Abe Shinzo. Not to be confused with Shinzo Abe. The shield, I believe. That's what's in here. My shield. My master shield. Yeah, I mean the master shield. Shoot the baby. He already did several times. Several times. It's the master sword. Hell yeah. I got the master sword. I'm ready to take on Ganondorf. What is this fuck ass basement? It's just the void. It's fun. Isn't that a Terraria sound effect? When you like talk, it's like just like that to NPCs. Alright, I got the master sword, so. Oh yeah, he is left-handed. Yes. Oh yeah, the menu. That's what I'm thinking of. Menu sound effects in Terraria. The slice. A vertical slice. Yeah, a B swing. B swing Soul Calibur 2. I guess horizontals are also B swings in this. Hilt up. Well, L targeting. Yeah, stinger. That was the stab? That was not a stab. That's the stab. Oh, I like this tutorial. I like that they talk shit. This is what DMC should have. Or many other games of this sort. This is what fighting games should have. It's cool when the game's tutorial is you teaching NPCs in a roundabout way. Soul Hackers has something like this too. I'm doing the wrong thing. Whoa. That's what I'm saying. Now, like, imagine this tutorial, but it's like, say it's like Street Fighter, and it's about motion inputs, and every time you don't do it, there's, the NPCs that you're teaching how to do quarter circle forward are talking shit. They're like, all you have to do is a quarter circle forward, you know? Smash players would get, Smash Ultimate players specifically, I should say, would get so mad. But maybe they would finally learn how via that method. This is the real button check. I'm curious how this all works. It's interesting. There's like a loose camera turn when you do that. Okay. Oh, the gate's open. Loose camera turn is great. It's interesting how fast it snaps back. Speaking of snapback, I guess it kind of might be able to reveal snapback. My controller doesn't have like any snapback at all. Unless I checked. Using DS4? Nope. I'm on the real shit. Before I started streaming this, and like when I was setting up earlier today, I was thinking to myself like, all right, well, let me plug in my GameCube controller, and then from there I was like, wait, why am I not just plugging in my GameCube controller to my Wii? Playing this on Wii, but I'm like, I just want to play this comfortably in the new presentation that we have. Decomps overrule CRT streams in my book. Oh, there we go, jeez. They don't have all that many rupees in tall grass anymore, huh? The economy's gotten real fucked up. GameCube controllers are so loud. I kind of like that about them, honestly. It's got a lot of spirit to it. Vitality. Huge A button in the middle of everything. Do I need my bird? Or my dog to get across this? I need my dog? Okay. Oh, good thing we got some grass. Come on, Sham. There's Sham, right here. That's Sham. Horse named Sham. Where'd they go? Oh, you can't jump up that. Is there a 180 quick turn on the dog? Hold back, press A. Question mark. Uh-oh. Question mark. This is getting sinister. Oh. Who the hell are you?
Who are playing W They Worm?
Yo, warmest Dr. Pepper. You know I am. Thank you for the 27 months. I guess that's what you can use to get a better turn pivot. Interesting. Not quite a 180, but you can. It's faster than turning normally. The rock looks unusually orange. These are the Wii U textures, supposedly. Yeah, that rock looking mighty manipulable. Like a Hanna-Barbera background that you know is about to move. Hard holding back should do a 180. Hard holding back. Hard, huh? I'll give that a shot. After I talk to Mushroom Man. Oh, that's his hair, not... Okay, never mind. I could use a lantern. You give me a lantern. That's his hair is a common phrase. I can see why. I was wondering if I'd get a lantern. I want to see what's in my damn basement. Yo, this is like a Dark Souls 2. You got the lantern with the resource meter that you don't need. At least in Dark Souls 2. Except for that one place where you do need it. That's a very extreme form of hit stop. Is this supposed to be like that? It's a very literal interpretation of hit stop. It's extreme. It was like this in Zelda before. That looks like it. I thought there was like shader compilation lag. That looks like it's like. I mean, I like hit stop, but that's a very weird way to present it. That's interesting. Spin attack a group of enemies. It's the way that like more than just like the game state feels like it pauses. Like I saw the UI is still like, you know, moving above it, but it's like everything else was like hard frozen. Like if it's hit, yeah, that's what's weird about it. It's hit stop without camera shake to go with it, where it just makes it feel like the game state has just like stuttered. I just killed my first enemy. That was a hostile plant. Rotating the stick, hit sword button, quick spin. Ooh, okay. Infancy hit stop. Yeah, what is the history of hit stop anyways? In 3D games at least. How much further does it go back? What even is hit stop? It's when you hit something and the game stops. Or like, at least like your character has like a halted animation as part of the impact. It happens in Dark Souls games, but only on large foes. Like large bosses, you hit an enemy and then like your attack animation halts for like half a quarter of a second, right? Quarter of a second, half a quarter, quarter of a half. Now where is... I feel like so much has happened. I forgot what the original mission was. I need to find this monkey. I've been here. This is how I got here. If I remember correctly, you can jump attack and spin the stick while doing so, and you'll also quick spin after the jump attack. It has been a minute, hot minute. Did you randomize? Did you run that sentence through like a capitalization randomizer? What's with all those capital letters? It's not even, no, it's not even the length of the message that I'm getting hung up on. It's the capital H, capital M, Capital S on so. I'm a big instigator when it comes to matters of unusual prose. That's what hit stop is. Oh. I forgot I didn't go through here. That's why the music changed. There's an enemy. For some reason I didn't think that was an enemy. But first on mobile. I type on phone. Why does it do that on phone? That's my question. Why does your phone do that? Sausage fingers. Oh, bat. That was a close one. Autocorrect. I used to use autocorrect. That never did that for me. You can use it sort out with the lantern. Yeah, but I don't want to burn my lantern. But thank you. It's got a resource meter. Yeah, no help, by the way. But thank you. Small stuff like that is whatever. Button check type information is different. Ooh. This game feels very nice. It's also interesting playing this for the first time like this. Like, I know the frame rate was so different at 30 and whatnot, but I'm glad to be playing it like this for the first ever time. Oh, shit! Woo! This is fun. First chest. I got a yellow rupee. Yellow. Green herb. Feels like this year I'm crossing a lot of traditional gaming classics off my list that I somehow never played. First RE4 and now this. It's nice to cover up all these blind spots of mine in gaming. There are markers on my map. Targets. Code Veronica. Mario Sunshine. It'd be cool to do Mario 64 as well. More so than Sunshine. Both one day. Perhaps. I was thinking about doing like the decomp of 64. It's extreme hit stop. It stops the whole game rather than just the animation state. It's kind of nice though. Yeah, why the fuck did Jack and Daxter get an open... I mean, it's cool that also got its open source decomp, but where the hell... Oh, the Kingdom Hearts modding community. Where is my KH2 decomp? So many individual efforts being done to do shit like, you know, like 2 or 3 different fucking Days remake efforts of questionable veritude. Imagine if, like, all this effort was just, like, consolidated, perhaps into, you know, a community based around, like, the open source concept, you know, and they had a collaborative and cooperative effort to decompile as many Kingdom Hearts games as they could handle, starting with 2, perhaps. Almost like some kind of open Kingdom Hearts project. Nah, that'll never happen. Best we can hope for are random mods and patches, I guess. jokes aside, there was an effort. This is before the KH PC ports. There was some work being done on a KH2 decomp. It could go into the menus and it could do like a level and model viewer. That's where it was at with it. Some things were being done with like cutscenes. I saw some very rough footage of. And then I remember Zaynamo, one of the OG KH modding heads. He did the initial 2FM translation. The reason why the font was so weird with that mod is that it was done by an Italian with like the PAL version font size. That's why it looks so weird. He got so annoyed interacting with the rest of the people in like the open cage scene, and he just rage quit the whole scene, and now he just works at Google forever. Doesn't fuck with Kingdom Hearts forever. And then that was the end of that series of efforts, because the, you know, PC ports were announced not long after that. Long have I wondered why Kingdom Hearts modding feels so amateurish, to put it nicely. At least just compared to the other scenes out there. Like, look at what I'm fucking playing right now, right? Obviously, you can't really compare with the modding scenes and effort and passion behind, like, raw Nintendo first party. That's, like, you know, that's one thing. Jak and Daxter, though, like, who the fuck? Cool, good for them. That's awesome. All games should be decomped. That's my, hard line. But you would think Kingdom Hearts would have some of that, right? It's kind of like KH3 mods at the same time, you know. All sorts of things that had ought to be fixed and changed about that game, but the people that are the most talented and capable of doing it go on Twitter and they say shit like, you know, I get a sense of satisfaction out of not seeing a simple meter for the situation commands, because I found out how it all works on my own. And they end up not making mods that are just like, yeah, let's just make this a flat meter. Like Birth by Sleep and every other fucking game in the series. Whoa. Here we go again. It all comes back around. Jak community is pretty tight-knit from what I've seen. Good for them. I guess that's how it's done. Metergate? Yeah. Call me Nixon. This is like actually a full-blown hands-off section of the game we're in now. I did see the chest. Meter slop? Oh my god. Seeing you at 4 AM making that goddamn meter picture. I'm not gonna stream that long tonight. I started kinda late, I had to do a bunch of setup bullshit. Oh my god. How long is this section of the game, like this tutorial town zone, before the calamity, or whatever I'm assuming happens? Because that would be a nice slice of the game to stream tonight. Half an hour or more? That works for me. I mean, oh, you have to adjust by, my way, so that sounds like an hour, at best. That works for me. That's good for my... Oh, here we go. Situation diffused. Optimal. Half an hour of tutorial, more than half an hour about schizophrenia, about meters. Well, you know what it reminds me of? a very similar phenomenon. Quake Champions, right? Kind of early on in its, whatever you call that game's lifespan. That game had a system in it. Like, the health bars in that game were quartered. 25 health, or shield, armor rather, on the hood is displayed as quarter bars, right? A lot of the pickups in that game typically like give you like 25, 50, and then like 100 for like the super stuff. I don't even know if that game has 50s. It might just be 25s and 100s. But all of like the little 25 health bubbles and shield bubbles everywhere around the maps, for at least a year, first year or maybe even 2 of that game being in the the perpetual early access that most games are in now. They gave it a system where it would either round up or round down how much that 25 would give you. If you had 13 health and you pick up a 25, you end up with 25 health. Or maybe it was like 12, you get... I think maybe it was 13, you get 50. There's this weird system where it would round up or down to the nearest quarter instead of giving you plus 25. That was something that the developers, the skeleton crew developers of this legacy FPS game beloved by extreme FPS pros, traditional FPS pros, that's something that the devs thought would be a good thing to put in the game to make it more accessible. And it feels like KH3 is full of so many of those attempts within its systems. These like psychological buffs to the player, where behind you, like you don't get much agency, you know, like with your eyes looking at the game, but behind the scenes there's so much stupid and specific math being done so that you don't have to use your eyes to look at the meter or whatever the reasoning is, you know. Anyways, I know. Why am I holding this? Get this thing out of here. Yo, that went really far. Okay, I need to walk in here because I know I can make this, right? Okay, if that were makeable, it'd be a lot easier to do that, I think. Kind of want to overwhelm the player with info. Yeah, overwhelm the player with a meter, like every other fucking Kingdom Hearts game. But this time, and you know, the last thing on the subject before I spend even longer on it, just because we're playing Zelda today. I think the only reason why the arrows on the HUD were represented like that is they work differently in 0.2, where Grand Magics were a more consistent system, where if you do the same combos and like magic weaved into the combos, you know, spell weaving if you may, you could get spell weaver plus all 3 Grand Magic jaws, representing like the, you know, the arrows on the screen. Like say you predominantly filled the first arrow with fire commands, then you know you were gonna get a Faraja. And then they just overhauled the whole system and left to the UI like that. That might be the reason why it's like that, and it's just so silly and disconjointed, and people defend it all the time as if like maybe just the UI element's bad, you know. It doesn't have to be this grand conspiracy that like, oh yeah, it's actually good that I don't understand anything, and you know, I can't just look at it. It's more involved, you know. It's more engaging because it sucks. There's a lot of that type of devil's advocate. This song is perfect for this bullshit I'm ranting about. Anyways, enough about video games that suck ass. Let's go up this somehow. I know it can be done. I know it has to be done. This requires a key. This goes to the Forest Temple. There's another objective on the other side here, and I'm not sure if I've been there yet. I miss slash string jumps to make stupid little hops like that. Oh shit, okay. Like Kingdom Hearts. Enemy? That's the enemy overtones. No? Why is it so ominous in this direction. Yo, tech. Whoa. I think I see the vision. I should try playing Kingdom Hearts on the GameCube controller for like a rando stream or something, because it's so audible. I wouldn't even need a hand cam. You could just hear it and know what the hell's going on down here. Yeah, I'm interested to see just how much you can do, like, movement-wise with this game. Probably not, like, you know, anything crazy, but, like, just little techie interactions. He's lost. I can hear you flicking it. I don't think that's how they're supposed to do that. Maybe it can be done, but let's investigate more first. We've been at this ledge for 30 minutes. I've been doing a bit more than ledging the chat. The button check. Oh, there's a room here. Peach. I like the way that things control in this quite a bit. I've always liked the I've seen it a little bit of these games, just the pillar boxing lock-on style. I think it's cool. I got the key. But that's not for the... It might be for the woods I'm looking for. Oh shit. It actually did something. Just manifested. Just defested. Yes. A piece of heart. Nice. It's a blue orb fragment. I see. Game feels like some interesting cross between, somewhere between like a little bit of like Kingdom Hearts sort of feel in the like the most minor way, like locking on and lock on buttons, and like DMC. Somewhere between those two kind of control schemes, and it makes sense to me. I mean, it's for children after all, like myself. I'm 26 years young. Ocarina invented lock-on. What year is Ocarina? Macarena of time. 98. I want to say that there are some other games that probably had a lock-on before that, but I'll give it up. Probably on like a technicality. Mega Man Legends. Is that 2D though? You know how they explode like that? Oh, there we go. That is the hit stun. I had the same question too. The hit stun in this game looks like frame macro stutters, which is pretty funny. Still getting used to it. Very quirky, primitive version of hit stun. Like normally there's at least screen shake associated with it, but it literally just pauses the whole game state, seemingly. Pretty cool. Bird! Bird vendor. Hello. Can you refuel my oil? Oop. Could scoop a potion if I wanted to. It's for scrubs. What was the other one? I'll take that. Do I really need to equip my bottle onto my hotbar to use that, or can I use it from the menu? Dip it itself. Okay, that's good to know. Perfect. I don't know why I thought I needed the bottle for that. I kind of know why, but you know. Bitch. Yeah, I stole that. What's he gonna do about it? If he's not gonna enforce the law, what's he gonna do about it? Can't you see me fighting for my life here? I got an achievement for that. Petty theft. Nice sound effect. Bitch. I didn't forget my mission. I'm supposed to get these guys, teach them a lesson. Sound like a dream eater. Magic Lapin. I'm gonna give them like a treat or whatever. Poke them in the right spot. Like the noises. Everything's Kingdom Hearts. Tomorrow is finally the day. Kingdom Hearts is a bend word. Only I get to say it. You can follow my lead in the Kingdom Hearts jokes, but you can't bring them up yourself, or else you die. For 2 minutes. That's rule number 1. I decided when it comes to having rules, formal rules in this chat, we're not going to have formal rules in this chat. People will get shot if they break what I consider to be a rule. And then I'll say, yeah, you broke that rule. And the only way to know the rules is to witness other people getting shot or get shot and remember it. Because, you know, that's just how it works. Are the only rules if you don't pass the vibe check, you get banned? It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? Yo, nice stealth shot. I don't know, I need to fix the gun. It has not been making noises, I don't know why. Climb up onto Sham and holler at me? Okay.
Hey!
Start. wonder. Go in. Go in. Yo. I gotta wonder what the optimal strats are for this sort of thing. If there's a way, a method. 15 seconds. I was just thinking about that. They reset their runs if they get above 23 seconds. Damn, the whole run? How long does it take to get to this point in a speed run? Is it like a bad luck omen, or is that just they just be fucking up? Is this kind of random for that case, and they get pissed if it takes that long? You clip through the gate? Oh yeah, I have heard about that. Yeah. That's such a funny pop-up. Go in, fish on. Decombat achievements? Yeah, I got an achievement called Petty Theft because I stole oil from a bird. You should invest in a bouncer. Few seconds make or break records. That's a really funny way to look at it, because what about every other second in the run that isn't goat herding bullshit at the very start? Have you ever thought about how speedrunners might be destroying their own mental health and also throwing away runs that might just, you know, get it done by being extremely anal about the first 10 minutes, first like 3 splits, you know? You ever think about how much practice you steal from yourself by being a perfectionist about, like, the first level of sorts? You ever think about how much worse your stream is to watch if you're stuck on Pillar of Autumn and Halo 90% of your stream uptime? You know? Good video about this exact topic. It makes sense. Speedrunners blitzing through a game kills the enjoyment, I think. It's not... It goes into a different category of enjoyment when you're talking about speedrunning. There's a different thing. Russell. It's a very interesting way to spell it. The Master Sword. Is that Linkle? Is that Linkle? I'm pushing Sham too hard again. My name is Ill. Is that Linkle? Forest Spring. You named the horse Sham and kept the default name for Link. Yeah, you can tell by the way that that's how it is. You can tell. That is indeed what I did. You can tell by the way that it is. Grab my cock real quick. Alright. Good. I like the freeze frame before like the fade out. You following me? Let's go. Code Lyoko. I remember I used to watch that when I was a kid. I remember there's an episode where they, like, wasn't the whole point of that show, like, the whole thing that they're doing is, like, they're protecting the core of, like, the computer, and then, I remember one episode, they fucked up. They couldn't protect the core. I was thinking to myself, like, oh shit, what the hell? That's, like, the whole point? They fucked up. And I don't remember what happened. Yes, yes. Alright, bro, just hit the...
No! No!
The Echo was fucking sick. Yeah, I thought so too when I was like 6 or 7 years old. I haven't really perceived anything from it though ever since, so I'm not sure if I would agree. But you know, when I was 6, it was pretty cool. And my sword back. Hey. Okay, well, my master sword anymore. Speaking of TV shows, I've been watching, my brother was, wanted me to watch the show, and I've been watching it, I've been liking it, Mr. In-Between, Australian show that kind of has a similar premise in a way, like The Sopranos, but it's Australian. He's a hitman instead of a mobster, and he gets sent to, like, court-ordered to go to anger therapy instead of, like, you know, Tony Soprano going to therapy. Kind of like a similar setup. I hadn't really heard about it, but my brother was like, damn, this is sick as hell. You should watch it, and I have been. It's just really funny that, like, the version of him going to therapy is him being forced to go to, like, anger management, even though he doesn't particularly seem to have an anger problem from how far I'm in. He just kind of rage baits all the other people that are there that have anger issues. Hashtag ad. I wish I would get sponsorships like that, actually. I think I got, like, an offer for that sort of thing once, but I was like, oh, I don't want to, like, watch a trailer on stream and tell people to watch this. I'm not even watching this show on the streaming service. I don't even know what the fuck streaming service is on other than DVD of a sort. Do you like boshing people, Ray? Yeah? How many people do you think you boshed? Oh, heaps. Why is she gatekeeping my horse? Oh, the SMT tunnel. I can do that. We do say bash instead of beat up. Yeah, I heard it so many times, like the first episode or two, that I was like, oh, this is just like their word for it, instead of, like, they just say that for everything in this context. That's awesome. I haven't been having too hard of a time understanding the Australian accent without subtitles because not only am I used to listening to fucking Chase talk on House, but also I've been watching Liquid Wi-Fi for years. Australian speedrunner, streamer, Simpsons Hit and Run, Bully. Australian, you know. Formerly Kingdom Hearts speedrunner. The bloom in this game is nice. It's like the bloom of the mod, but it's only turned down a little bit. It's just 80%. I could do that hair. You know, isn't that kind of what my hair is right now? My eye color, too. You got the green tunic? Yeah, but did you get the Master Sword? I got the Master Sword. Let some kid borrow it, though. What? Sheesh. A call to action has been spurred in the hero's journey. Miscellaneous goblin warriors have rolled through. What the fuck? The conception. A good first-person shot. Was that a Bob Opkin that just rolled through? Was that a Bob Opkin? Is that who we just got attacked by? Oh shit. Why did the audience just go like, "Oh"? Let the audience and the these synths are dope as hell. Ooh, I can hear it resonating. Oh shit! He's got that dog in him. I'm wondering what this is all about in this game too. I haven't seen much gameplay of this, but I do remember it was Wolf Link with Midna riding around on him, going like "whoa" every time they started up a sprint. Whoa! Everywhere in car goes. Oh yes. I will save. That 30-minute mark? Yeah, this was the what I was kind of holding out for, right? The end of the tutorial arc. I was thinking I would wrap it up here, just shoot for a shorter, more responsible sesh. So I haven't even hit the 3-hour mark, but it is midnight, like exactly. What do you guys think? Keep going? Oh, of course you're gonna say that. Keep playing for my amusement. Go to 25th hour. I'll play a bit longer.
Good.
Good.
At home, and I'm
thumbnail for the VOD. Hold on. Just so, like... I'm getting the screenshot on second. Alright. Oh. This character really is the blueprint for so many designs, I'll say, of like my mind went straight to this one character that took me so out of this game I was playing, Lunacid. Meant to be like this indie take on Kingsfield, and like there's like a maiden Dark Souls like character, but it's like literally just like this, but even more like anime and like so contrary to everything else in the game, and has like the same kind of like voice clips samples, and it took me out of it so hard because I was like, bro, I can literally just see that this is like the creator of the game's profile picture. They drew it up, and you know, so many other characters probably inspired by this. I think Midna's cool, but the influence is questionable. Oh yeah, the Demi-Fiend type glowing tattoos is pretty sick too. Yo, dog movement. This is gonna be sick. Is the button checked? I don't talk to you right now. Just gotta squeeze through right by you. Oh, there we go. That's the button I was looking for. I can only imagine being, like, playing this game as a kid and, like, kind of being stuck at this part probably permanently fucked up the brain chemistry of some young folk. You know? D button. Whoa, the music? The synth? Alright. I really like these synths. The real Twilight Princess starts here, huh? What's that? Good question. Yeah, I was thinking like it had that Silent Hill sort of vibe to it. The oh, I like that. I like the movement speed that you get like this. Why's the gun silent? I'm not sure. I need to fix it. Don't worry about it. Yo, dog vision. Really cool. It's like Nocturne with the little soul ghost farts lying around you can talk to. Get some spiritual insight. Okay. Attack. Ooh. That's a cool ass theme. Yo, thank you for the bits. I'm doing sense combos. Sense mix-ups. It'd be cool if it actually was a stance. You would do different moves out of it when you had this turned on. Everybody knows adult Midna is the real Midna design that everybody should be, you know, bringing to the sperm bank, so to speak. Why bother with the, like, okay, yeah, sure, like if you wanna be that way about it, yeah, sure. There's the fleshlight shaped version of Midna, but that's not like an appealing aspect of it to me. There's the whole ass MILF Midna. You know, why are we so distracted by, like, are we all still permanently, like, 9 years old? You know? Like, sure, yeah, but sometimes you just gotta leave some of these things behind. People just really like your ass. Well, it doesn't help that, like, 80% of her body mass seems to be located there, and they highlight it within her first cutscene, but, you know, like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Anyways. Oh, you do have the flair that pedophiles love on Twitter. That's interesting. The one that they assigned to you know, Pragmata, and for some reason, internet pedophiles like the crying emoji for some extremely specific dog whistle reason, and you're wearing it. Interesting thing to do. Yeah, I've heard about that. I didn't notice that. Yeah, apparently word on the street is that's what that icon means as a badge. Because that's the game that Capcom made that, like, as soon as you open up the game, you know, like on the title screen is like the kid from the game, and for some reason she's wearing, like, no shoes, and her feet are just out pointing towards the... Did I just die? Oops. You guys are distracting me. Anyways. Yeah, remove that badge. And that's not even me saying it as a rule, that's just for your own good. And I'm ranting about Cage 3, form change meters, and now this. This has been a very interesting night of conversation, and a fun game too. Oh, the water's already up. I forgot if I had to redo that from the retry. Where's my health? Okay. For some reason I thought I couldn't see it when I had the lock on. I'm just stoned. Gotta be more careful. The real Twilight Princess starts here. Midnight should be able to punch the enemies in this game. Why does she need to? I'm a feral wolf. Doghouse. Good question. Oh, nice screen. Okay. Okay, let me actually focus here. Focus M. All the levers are pulled. Oh yeah, you can re-pull them, huh? Weird-ass comments in the stream today. Elden Ring Superfan badge. Recluse. Hell yeah, Recluse is a cool character. Yeah, it was really weird when that guy came through and they had the crying 8-year-old Twitch badge from the Capcom game. That's a weird thing to have. Especially the other things people say about that badge. The weird thing. Going around with that on your name. Like you had a short while ago. Look at this badge. What is this badge? Bubsy 4D? No, that's a badge. I should make a tier list of the commonly seen badges on this website, because whenever I see people that have like, I think it's like some kind of combo breaker badge or some like fighting game event badge. I forget what it is. Some like Shoryuken, some bullshit. You guys know which one I'm talking about though, right? This one? Yeah, that one. No, this isn't a comment aimed directly at you. But whenever I see a lot of people in Twitch chats roll up in either my own or other people's chats with that badge, and when I see a first-time message from somebody with that badge and no other badges, I give them the judge eyes. I don't know if it's like just like people that commonly have that badge, I feel like I've seen be more on the annoying side when I see them roll up. But that definitely goes in the lower tier. As well as the Pragmata crying 8-year-old girl badge. That one also, you know, there's all sorts of strangeness about that one. As if the way I just described exactly what it is wasn't already informative enough, you know. But I digress. I'm in the sewer system, and I'm a dog. This is the start, isn't it? Yeah, this is where I was at the start here. Ooh, heart badge. I already have that. Also, notice the way, complete, 180 about the game itself. Notice how everybody stopped talking about that game. Remember that? Remember when people were talking about the game, they were like, oh, this game has such PS2 energy. I haven't seen people say anything about that game of any nature since the 1 week that it existed. Isn't that strange? I feel like that's the way a lot of games are now. They're so very, like, game of the day, game of the week, and then it's over. Not that every game has to be some kind of Overwatch or anything. 2016 event. It's been all over Twitch still? Yeah, I'm sure you would know. Maybe it's my bad because I haven't been locked into the Pragmata scene. Like yourself. Stellar Blade. Now that is such a... That game... I still haven't seen any gameplay of it to this day. Despite all the conversation about it. You seek out any info in the game? I guess I don't, but, you know, I see talk of so many other games on a regular basis. Games that are older than that. I've heard Stellar Blade's combat is actually pretty good. Is it? Because I haven't heard or seen anything about it in the many conversations I've seen about that game that have nothing to do with the combat. Heard Eliza P has good combat. I've heard the same too. I will definitely check it out one of these days on this website. Weird having a fight with like this water I have to get in and out of. The dog form really good. Mina the Hollower? I feel like I've heard of that. What game is that? Genre, game? Isn't that what Shib was streaming? Shovel Knight devs. Yeah, I have seen that. That's not... That genre, that type of game isn't necessarily my cup of tea. Though I guess it's probably just because I haven't played any Castlevanias, which I do want to do. I would like to do that. Symphony of the Night CRT, that will happen. That might be like a Halloween special, I think. I kind of want to get a fit just like his. 2D Zelda. Also Zelda 2. Play Shovel Knight? You should play with my nuts. Have you ever thought about that? Oh, this is what I did this for. I thought that was an enemy. I have been using that button. You need a carbon monoxide detector in your chat? I can tolerate a degree of brain damage. There's a comfortable range where we can have a lot of fun with it. Are you using the nunchuck? No, I'm using the GameCube. If I were using the nunchuck, I'd be on the CRT and you'd be able to see me fucking with the nunchuck. But I wanted to play this original controller, modern PC fixings. The most of this decomp is my first experience with this game. What's worse, a Borderlands 4 badge or a Pragmata badge? Well, I guess that's a question of, like, are you using the badge of a game made by a certified pedophile? Or are you using the badge that makes you look like a pedophile? Pick your poison. I think the Pragmata badge is worse. Oh, it's like, oh, nice. Jumping hotspots. I'm really liking the music that I'm hearing so far. I did not expect these synths from this game. I'm sure I've heard nothing yet. I also like playing as the dog. The move speed is nice, the moves hit hard. Whoops. I don't want to drop down, I want to go up. Oh no, okay. I thought that was preventing me from going up. I get the overwhelming urge to throw these every time I come across them. It's fun. Whoops. Why is the prompt like... Why was there a jump prompt on that? Excuse me? I thought Midna kept getting in the way of the hand-holding prompt. What's your first Onisham? I don't think I have one. But if I had to pick, say like gunpoint, how does one even make that choice? You know? Like, I feel like, I'll try it right now. Oh. Okay, any furries in this chat? This is an anecdotal, I have an anecdotal question. Vibes. Whatever you vibe with. What does vibe mean in this case? I feel like they can mean a lot. Cooler? The animal you find cooler. Well, you guys don't pick based on the animal that you find something else more, you know? The animal that you would want to be. You know, maybe I'm having a bad faith interpretation of how these decisions are made in the subjective realm of things. I'll approach this with more of an open mind. I'll go with the one I vibe with more or find cooler. Oh, you know, I like birds quite a bit. I think birds are cool. I am a water sign, however. Maybe a, some kind of duck. Specifically the kind of ducks that laugh at you. With the way that they quack. I guess a mallard. Yeah, I'm a mallard. I've got the whimsy of a mallard. I'm on it. Hell yeah, thank you. You're Donald Duck. You know, I didn't think of it like that. Is Donald Duck a mallard? That's a kind of a specific kind of duck. I don't see many duck sonas. Probably because... Never mind, I'm not going to be toxic about what I was about to say. Never mind. You guys are distracting the fuck out of me. It's fun though. Once I get out of Dog Tutorial Island, I'll wrap it up for the night. Nice. Yeah, let me know when I'm at the best stopping point for day one, you know. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be able to intuit. Go to the tower. Okay.
What hunt? You kick away.
Spirits.
Kick away, oh. And if your puppy kick away, you.
Birds.
Do you oh what? Kick away, do you?
I never would have guessed this game had music like this. These synths. I guess I've never really heard too much Zelda music other than a lot of like the stereotypical or spammed orchestral classics. But not so much of the synthy sort of beep boop type music like this. It's very pleasant. They're not usually like this, I think. Yeah, maybe this game is something of an exception too, but that's even more the reason why I think I gravitated towards this game, perhaps. Unorthodox. Oh, that doesn't count as a death. Does that take a heart? Gotta find out what the dog commands are. Probably about the same as the sword human ones, right? Just in different flavor. I like the way this controls. I don't know why I like doing that so much with every interactable. It's nice, I like it. Oh, will you fucking... He broke my skull! Did that make me take damage, or did that tank the damage for me? Or did I take damage as he broke my... skeleton? Alright, please. I like the noise that these birds make. What the hell? Trumpets. Green gill. $11 inches. 2 caught. I swear to God, I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm new. I'm new. This is my first day out here. Okay. I'm having too much fun. That's what I do when I have fun. All the dog's attacks are extremely like gap closing built in, right? And these birds are flying. It feels very intentional so that like, you know, you're forced to play more carefully instead of spammy with the dog. You know, it's part of the challenge. What makes it different from normal Link? Dream Chat. Yo! It's me. Hold on, I'm getting that on screen right now. Never mind this image. Wrong image. Fuck. Hold on. Where did I download this to? Why would a picture go into the pictures/saved pictures folder? Yo. It's me. The resemblance is uncanny. Thank you very much. XQC Duck. XQC does not have natural blonde hair like this. This is bleached and straight. Mine is wavy and natural. Natty. Thank you. Forgot that was still there. I have to make that an emote. I forgot I was gonna do that last stream when I got that picture. They couldn't handle the maneuver. This game is sick.
It's begun. Grand battle, we battle,
Whoa.
we rattle. Michael's right, stuck the pipe. Inside, confronting the weak side. Squeezy trigger.
Part 3? Yo, Human Airstrike, thank you again
Cheer
for
500
500 bits.
boots the mom. I'm shishing in my anus. Min. Ow! Woo! Everybody's running. But half of them running. It's going on in the kick. But I don't know what they call. They say I got a leal, but nobody leal. If they can't leal, how can they leal? I guess they can't. I guess they want. I guess they head and shoulders. That's
and
why I know
shoulders.
my dick is gone. We spending most our lives living in the gangstas. Pair been spending most our lives living in the gangstas pair.
Yo, thank you very much. YTP of a real rap. I can kind of tell. Thank you. Thank you for that beautiful music. Okay. Is it Zelda? Yeah, Zelda's goth in this game for some reason. Not like goth, but like comparatively, right?
Here we go, and pumpkin with
It makes sense that they made her pale because they also made Link into a dog. Think about it.
Sparkle key cake that cutie. Dusk the grateful without this pig.
You know what they say. The king that rules the Twilight. Yo, Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 2. And in comes chaos. This one's got some teeth. I gotta work on my impression. Are those cubes? Yo, those are my colors right there. Black and cyan, black and teal. Surrender or die. And that was at least a 900 flip. Get her ass a skateboard. That's at least a quad kickflip. Hey man, Tony here. This really is Nocturne Core. The people became spirits. The conception, yeah. You get the Demi-Fiend tattoo patterns. Spirit people. Inception? Twilight? Damn, this really is a my Zelda game, huh? It's Zelda.
40. Oxtay will be in egg.
The Legend of Ziz. It was very pleasant on the ears, that's for sure. Oh, where's the one? Doesn't Smash have like every different version of Zelda as alts? Shouldn't they? Like you can select between all the different games. At least in texture. I don't know about Ultimate. Oh, colors. That are the reference. But what's the base model? I'm thinking this is where I will call it for the night. Perfect little point. We found Zelda. And we're gonna chill right here. And call it a day. This is really nice. There's something that kept clicking with me about using this controller on PC like this. I think it was just the... I don't know why. Usually I felt the other way around about it, but... It felt nice knowing that my controller didn't have a battery life. You know? Normally, I, became very gung-ho about wireless controllers so that I don't have to worry about, the cable fucking with my legs and all that, and I still appreciate that about wireless controllers. But I had a certain feeling that kicked in when I realized, yeah, I'm like PC gaming, but it's a GameCube game and I'm using a GameCube controller. I just put down the controller and I'm like, okay, it's not gonna be any more dead or alive if I, just have it still here, There's something nice about that feeling, and especially, I think this is the first time, other than something like Melee, that I've gotten to play a single-player experience with a GameCube controller on a first party, where it's like, this is the controller for the game, nothing else, at least on here. More streams using the GameCube controller. I think maybe I'll take more of an active effort to use the controller that matches the game. Like, it's not super unprecedented for me. I remember making my own makeshift original Xbox USB adapter so I could play Midnight Club 2 on PC with an Xbox controller. And nowadays I have like an official adapter, but like I guess if I ever booted up Midnight Club 2 on the PC and wasn't using keyboard and mouse for some reason, I would use the adapter, like for example, Kingdom Hearts, I guess I could use a PS2 controller, but PS2 and PS3 controllers feel really shitty in retrospect. This controller has its problems, but solidness is not one of them. That's what is nice about this, a little Metroid Prime. It will happen in due time. Anyways, how do I leave? No, don't start it. Oh my god. Lynn. How do I... There we go. Control Alt F4 to get me out of there. Hopefully that didn't break anything. But just Alt F4 that shit. Yeah, that's what I just did. Anyways, good first session. I will be playing more of this. I probably won't be streaming a whole lot of anything else in the meantime. I like to focus on one thing at a time. But I'm gonna try for shorter sessions, shooting more for the 3 to 4 hour range instead of my typical getting carried away late into the night with a 5, 6, 7 hour type deal. But also trying to stream on as many days as possible, but shorter, more, knocked over my empty can of Baja Blast and had a heart attack. More sustainable, I think, for both me and the viewers. But that'll do it for me. I will catch y'all later. Have a good night. Oh, I like birds quite a bit. I think birds are cool. Yo, it's me. Hold on, I'm getting that on screen right now. recommend this image. Trumpets. Green Gill.